Good morning. It is 7:30, around 7:30 on a Saturday in Toronto, and I'm here to explore St. Lawrence Market.
Let's start our journey in the South Market, home to 120 vendors, merchants, and artisans. It was recognized as one of the top 10 markets of the world, according to National Geographic back in 2012. And even though that was 12 years ago, I can still see why. I mean, look at some of the cool mustards, the weird flavors of cheese. I felt like a tourist in my own town because although I lived in the GTA all my life, this is the first time I actually visited the market. And very quickly, I found my favorite spot with the entrance tucked away here.
I'm pretty happy that I got to the market early. On the one hand, it's not as busy, but I'm pretty sure it's going to get busy very soon. On another hand, I was able to explore a little bit, and we're on the East Mezzanine, which is empty. But it gives me a really beautiful overview of what the South Market looks like right now as it starts to get filled up with people doing their morning shopping. It's really cool. All right, that's enough. Let's see where we can explore further.
You can learn quite a bit about this market, especially as you head into the lower levels. Established in 1803, this market has been an anchor in the community for over 220 years. At one point, the St. Lawrence was not just a market, but it housed City Hall, a jail in the basement, and public flogging for petty criminals. It burned down in the Great Fire of Toronto in 1849. And from there, it was rebuilt, torn down, and rebuilt again to accommodate the growth of the city. And on that note,
let's grab some breakfast.
Toronto's Peameal bacon sandwich is said to be the answer to Montreal's smoked meat sandwich. Two places sell this in the market. There's Carousel Bakery and Paddington's Pub. Let's start with Carousel, coming in at $9.50 with tax. Bring cash.
Here goes. Not bad. Really not bad. People keep saying skip Carousel, but not bad. It's very simple. No frills. Even though the sign says $8.40 plus tax is going to be $9.50, that's actually not bad. I really like that. Go to it.
Now, I was already happy with Carousel, but I had to try Paddington's just to see which one I like more.
Okay, so for Paddington, you get options, and it's cheaper. So this one costs with tax in $8.40. Cash is always king, so bring cash. But there's a lot in here on a Kaiser, and I was able to get it with onions, relish, some tomatoes, and also they have a marmalade. So that's gonna be funky. Let's try it. Oh, I don't know. So I guess between the two, it's going to be, like, in my personal opinion, my goodness, Carousel already impressed me. I really liked it. People said that skip it again. I don't understand why you should skip it. It's still pretty good. And it was so no frills. I'm like, okay, basic. You just put some good honey mustard on it, have it on a really nice warm bun. It works. Right? But Paddington's, on the other hand, just a few steps away, cheaper by $1. Yeah, cheaper by $1.10, and you get to put any toppings that you want on a Kaiser. Oh yeah, I'll go Paddington's. With a full tummy, I think it's time for us to start looking for the farmers market that is supposed to be at the North Building, but it's under construction. Since the North Market is under development, we're going to go to just further south along what is this street? Jarvis. Lord Jarvis. Woo! That was an angry person. Go down to Lord Jarvis towards the Esplanade, and that is where we should see the farmers market. All right?
And here it is, the temporary building for the farmers market. It did not take long for me to spot and purchase this apple cider. The weight of this thing, along with all the stuff in my bag, is going to make me sore in the morning. But I made my peace. Let's go in.
This is a pretty cool market here. Okay, so this is really where all the other vendors that don't really have a permanent residence on the South Market will be coming here. And every Sunday, this flips over and becomes a antique place. So antique vendors will be coming here to fill up these spaces as well. But let's explore.
Hopefully it grows to accommodate more stalls, and maybe some more baked goods, pop-up vendors, or even a place to sit and relax with a tea or coffee. In any case, it took me a couple rounds until I saw this vendor slinging samples of tapenade. I had to try.
I got myself some organic tapenade, $7. When I tried it, it was really, really tasty. I couldn't leave without it. So $7 well spent, and I'm going to at least share it with Sis because I know she really likes it. It's really good on bread. My gosh, that's samples get me.
With my tapenade tucked away, I realized it was time to head back to the South Market for something really important.
Worked up another appetite, and we need to get to Buster's. Buster's is starting to sling some sandwiches by 10 a.m. So let's go and let's suffer the line so we can get a lobster roll.
I was worried that the line at Buster's would look like the one at St. Urbain's, but thank goodness it was not.
There's only one person in front of me. I lucked out. Probably the more expensive thing, the most expensive thing that I got from the market today. However, lobster roll. First, I do like lobster, and it is the first line item on their house favorite, so I've got to try it. I have it. That was fast. It was like less than 5. Let's eat outside. All right, let's try this. Oh my goodness. The bun or... Cheers. Wow. Packed with goodness. Like, I don't feel like I'm getting skimmed at all. Oh my gosh. And also paid a little extra for their little chipotle mayo. I think they called it chipotle mayo. Woo, careful. Try that a little bit. Ooh, that's nice. Oh wow. All right, pretty good. Super happy that I didn't have to wait in line too long. Worth it.
It got chilly, so I went back inside and stumbled across this caviar vendor, which is arguably the bougiest thing I've seen in the market so far.
I can't afford that. I cannot afford that.
And not long after that, rabbit salami.
Rabbit salami was $22. Very tempted. No, not today.
Opting out, I wanted to head up to the market gallery, but elevator access opens at 11.
Why don't I try to find something sweet to nibble on? And then we'll go.
My first option was to check out Future Bakery. Now, the options were almost endless. I was having a tough time figuring out what to pick, and the lines for both sides of the bakery were getting heavy. It was about this time I remembered Eve's Temptations downstairs. A smaller selection, but something more manageable for me. My eyes immediately gravitated to the Portuguese tarts for $10.
So she was actually pretty popular, right? Even though not a lot of people were standing in line. The person in front of me took a while, but I was able to get some Portuguese tarts for friends, and gonna try the pumpkin tart. Cheers. That makes me happy. The pumpkin pie. I love pumpkin pie.
After exploring a bit more of the lure market, it was time to head up to Market Gallery. From August 16th to December 29, 2024, the Reconciliation Gallery is on display. This is a free exhibit by Niall McGeezy Johnson and Wadebwe, displaying Anishinaabem's stories and teachings through paintings, music, and animations. It's a quiet, humble, and thoughtful gallery, and given the history of Canada and the Indigenous peoples, galleries like these are important to understanding the past, the harm it brought, and the steps to heal and create mutual positive change.
All right, I think that's a wrap for today. It was really fun to explore the market I know that I'm going to be back because I do want to at least check out some other food areas. But this outing was a little on the pricey side for me. We're looking at a total of $70.62. Oh my gosh, it's so crowded. $70.62 with that lobster roll taking up at least 34% of that budget. But hey, it's good. You gotta try it. So that's a market. Okay, whew. Oh, that feels great. Until next time, cheers and thanks for joining me.